Hello students, we already know what changes are and they are present all around us. We know there are many different types of changes. In today's class, we will learn whether all the changes can be reversed or not and also the different types of changes. So, to see whether all changes can be reversed or not, let us do a few activities and see what happens. First, let us take a balloon and blow it using your mouth or an air pump. Take care that it does not burst. We can see that the shape and size of the balloon have changed. Now, let the air escape out of the balloon. We see that the balloon has gone back to its previous shape and size. For one more activity, let us take a piece of paper and fold it as shown. We have changed the sheet of paper into a toy aeroplane. Now you can go ahead and have lots of fun while flying this plane. After a while, unfold the paper once again. We see that this piece of paper is back to its original form. For our next activity, let us take some dough and make a ball out of it. Now, let us try to roll out a roti using a rolling pin. Now, suppose the shape is not that good. So, we take the rolled roti and change it back to a ball of dough once again. In this type of change too, the ball of dough is back to its original shape. Now, let us think about the changes we observed in the previous three activities. Is there something common about the changes? Yes, there is a similarity. It is possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size. The size of the paper was the same before and after making the aeroplane. It is also possible to get back the ball of dough once again. In each of the three activities, it is possible to get back the material with which we started our activity. So, we can conclude that the changes occurring in these activities can be reversed. Now, let us repeat the same activities with a little bit of difference. Let us take the same balloon which we blew in the previous activities. Let us blow it to its full size. Now, let us tie its mouth with a string tightly. Then, let's prick it with the pointed tip of a pencil or a needle. The balloon bursts with a loud noise. For our next activity, let us take the same piece of paper out of which we made a paper aeroplane. This time, let us draw an aeroplane on it. Now, let us take a pair of scissors and cut along the outline of the aeroplane. For our final activity, let us roll out a roti from the ball of dough again. But this time, let us bake it on a tawa. Please be very careful while during this step. Now, let us observe the changes in the last three activities. In the first case, we see that after bursting, the balloon does not come back to its original shape. After cutting an aeroplane from a piece of paper, the paper cannot be brought back to its original form. Even in the case of the roti, once it has been baked, it cannot be transformed back into a dough. We see that the changes which have occurred in the last three activities cannot be reversed. Thus, we can conclude that these changes are irreversible. Let us look at some more examples. Students, you use a pencil and an eraser. With time and repeated use, their shape and size changes and it becomes smaller. Can we reverse this change? No, we cannot reverse it. Let us take one more example. You may have seen a potter working on his wheel. He shapes a lump of clay into a pot. Can this change be reversed? Yes, it can be. But then he bakes the pot in an oven. Now can this change be reversed? No, it cannot be reversed. So, we see that all changes can either be a reversible change or an irreversible change. So, one way we can classify changes is to see if they can be reversed or not. So students, in today's class, we learnt about reversible and irreversible changes. In the next class, we will see some more examples of reversible and irreversible change. We will also learn about some other ways to bring a change in a substance. This brings us to an end of today's class. I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.